Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Looks like it's going to be a pretty day outside. So, I was thinking, what would our message be today? And I was looking through my list, and I think we're going to do bloom and do with some flowers. Very simple flowers. So, I'm going to turn the camera down and we can get started. All right. I'm sorry for the glare, but once we get painting, it'll look better. All right. So, I have just this ordinary rock, and we're going to paint it white so then our things show up better. And I'm just using regular acrylic craft paint. Whoop. And I'm already getting messy. Oh my. Okay, so I'm going to pour some in my, actually I think I'm just going to pour it on the rock. And grab a paintbrush. And let's just paint this rock white. I gotta work on this lighting. I tried using the light, and then that was too bright. So, and of course we're doing a white rock with white. But once we start getting the blooms on here, it'll be better. I put a contrasting color underneath because then it really wouldn't have shown with the other. So that's something to think about when we're working with folks. If we're working with a light object, and it might be difficult to, differentiate what they're seeing and what you want them to work on, contrasting background colors is a good idea. We might use some paint pens today. We'll see. All right. Okay, let me dry this off. And so I just moved it out of the camera. There we go. We're good now. I moved it down closer so hopefully you can see it better. It's getting there. I think we're going to make it face this way. And since you really can't see it, let's try putting another color. I'm going to use one of my paint pens. Let's see. Let's do this peach. If it's primed. Let's see. It is. Good. All right. So now I'm going to get down closer. And the colors are doing a little different, but let's see. I'm going to just so if you had somebody who didn't want to worry about all the paint maybe spilling or something like that, that's when these paint pens come in handy. Well, they come in handy for a lot of things, but that's just one thought. Right, and if you pop on, say hello. And if you watch it on the replay, thank you, thank you. I love it if you comment. And if you ever do a creation, share them. Okay, I'm going to get up here. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to come around the side a little bit. Whoops. Of course I'm painting myself. I always do, don't I? All right. That might help a little bit. Does that help a little? Amazing how that looks kind of yellowish on the camera. But it's like a coral color. Light orange. Hey, that dried fairly quick. I'm going to raise this up just a little bit. There. Okay, so let's do some flowers. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I am going to use the same paintbrush, and you can pour some paint into one of our paint little palettes. Put a little yellow. Let's see, we're going to do a pink. And maybe a purple flower. And then I'm going to draw this down with a paint pen. And I'm going to get a smaller brush. Okay, I have a little brush. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my paintbrush into the paint and just kind of draw a circle. Okay, so I'm going to start with the yellow, and that's going to be one flower. I'll wipe off. I'll wipe it off with a white, so I don't have to keep getting a different paintbrush. Just wipe this off real quick. Then I'm going to go to the pink. And then we'll go to the purple. We didn't make me much paint. I'm going to dab some of that off. And you could do a flower shape, because we're going to outline these and add stuff. All right, so there are our flowers. Don't worry, they're going to look like a flower. Okay. All right. Just let that dry off a second. I mean, cool down too. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my Posca pens, and I'm going to take the black. And I'm just going to make a flower. I'm going to make a little center, and then I'm going to draw around. Just like that. Okay, and this one I'm going to just do a fun round flower. Like so. And let's make one little dot in the middle, and let's do some bigger petals. There we go. And I think I'm gonna maybe take my pink and do a center on my flower. Let's see. We could do a purple center on the pink flower. And then how about a yellow on the purple flower? Just to get something in the center. There. Okay. Now, let's draw a stem. Stems be green or brown or whatever. So let's start with this one. And you can make it thicker. You could use a paintbrush to do this. And maybe let's get some, let's see what I got in here. Maybe some brown down here as the ground, just something. Very simple. Do you think it needs some leaves? Should we draw a few leaves? I'm thinking we could probably write the word, I don't know, I think maybe we'll put bloom up here. Okay. Maybe we'll do a little, okay. All right. What do you think? Gonna dry this. Especially where we're gonna write the word. All right, I'm going to try to use a white paint pen. And if it doesn't work, you know what we can do? We can dry it and paint over it. So we're going to do a B, and I'm thinking we might have to use a different color, but here. Sorry. Let's dry that, and we're going to try to do one more coat, and if not, we'll put a different color on top. All right. Okay, let's try this again. Whoop. Okay, we're going to dry this. right, my friends? What do you think? I think it turned out pretty good. It'll even look, I think this might be fun. One to put a little glitter, but I have to let it really dry first. And then we'll be sealing them. But I gotta make sure that those letters dry well, because we don't want them to smear. Nope. I've had that happen many times. So today, let's bring the camera up. I want you to think, how can I bloom? What's something you can try to do, or just do it a little bit more and just blossom? Talk to a new friend, go over and say hi. If you're at work, just wave, say hello. Sit down to somebody at lunch. Start up a conversation. Just smile at somebody. Put a smile on their face. All right. So those are ideas that you can think about for how you're going to bloom. And that would be something great to write about in your journal tonight. All right. So I will see you tonight. I will share pictures in a little while after I let it dry, and maybe we'll put a little sparkle on it. And I'll see you later. And then remember, we'll go live again tomorrow morning. All right. See you later, friends. Bye.